is up, everyone? Welcome into another episode of Titans Tube. Or rather, I shouldn't say another because this is the first one where we're back. Remember us? I'm
Who's
Caleb.
we?
What?
We're back. Who's we?
Caleb and Amy.
Yeah.
Remember us from a few years ago?
We're the OGs.
The OG Titans Tube. Sorry, Jake. Get out of here. Anyways, we're going to be carrying the weekly NFL picks episode. And yes, I know we're a few weeks late. But that's
In
okay.
true Titans Tube fashion,
Yes,
right?
Exactly. We're always a little late. And anyways, like since they added week 17, like the first 3 weeks are basically preseason anyways. So yeah, it's just going to be me and Amy doing weekly NFL picks each week. And we're going to start right now. So yeah,
Let's do it.
No record for the first 3 weeks, though. I know that I would be 1-2 because I would have picked the Titans to go 3-0. And you might be 3-0 because you probably would have picked the Titans games accurately.
I wouldn't have picked the Giants one accurately, I will say that.
Well, anyways, let's start tonight, Thursday Night Football on Amazon Prime. Go Jeff Bezos. I'm just kidding. We got the Dolphins at the Cincinnati Bengals. Amy, who do you have in this one?
You know, it's so crazy to me that I'm like intrigued by this matchup. I feel like any other year that I've been watching the NFL, I'd be like, okay, we're probably not going to watch the game tonight. But I'm very intrigued by this matchup. I'm very excited for it. I'm excited to be excited about new teams that I have not been excited about. A lot of excitement.
So you're excited about the Bengals for knocking out the Titans in the playoffs last year?
No, not at all. I want to see the Bengals lose everything this season, so I'm going to go with the Dolphins here.
Okay, nice. I am also going to go with the Dolphins. They're looking hot behind the... Yes, it is hot in the Miami. Behind the arm of Tua and with those speedy wide receivers. Okay, moving on. That's for the waddle.
I
Waddle.
know,
Okay,
I know.
Moving on. I love that dance, by the way. Moving on to Sunday's slate of games. We have the Vikings at the Saints, an intriguing division matchup.
That
That
one
is
just
not a
makes me
division
want to
matchup.
sigh. It's
Sorry.
not a division matchup, but
Wow,
that one just
I
makes me want to
misspoke.
sigh.
I'm
You're
rusty.
a little rusty.
I am rusty. Okay, Ames, you go first again. Vikings at the Saints. Who you got?
You know, this one doesn't excite me as much, but I'm going to go with the Vikings here. I mean, Justin Jefferson, has he proven that he's the best wide receiver this season yet? I don't know. We'll see. But I think he's going to keep his trend going, and it's going to help that team out a lot. So, Vikings.
Everyone is surprisingly high on the Vikings this year, and maybe it's just because they finally got rid of that old man Zimmer, and Justin Jefferson's in the second year, and Kirk Cousins, what has he done though? You know, nothing still. Anyways, I think it's a big game for the Saints, and I think they win this one. Jameis has a lot to prove if he wants to remain the starting quarterback of the New Orleans Saints.
I thought you were Caleb, but that sounds like Justin.
It does sound like Justin. Justin would obviously pick the Saints for the Saints and for Jameis. Anyways, got another game. We got the Cleveland Browns versus the Atlanta Falcons. I'm obviously going to pick first in this one because I am picking the Falcons because Marcus Mariota shall lead them to victory over the lowly Browns. It's really like, this is like good versus evil right here. The good of Marcus Mariota versus the evil of the whole Browns organization.
Hate the Browns. Like, I feel like
I
I've
do
seen
now.
this come out in I've seen it come out in the last couple of months.
Well, now it came out
cannot
last year
stand
when I
them.
thought the Browns were trash. And then when the season finished, remember I told you that Baker Mayfield will not be the starting quarterback for them ever again. And guess what? That was right.
Ever again, we don't know.
Ever again.
We don't know about that.
Okay, true. Okay, anyways, Amy, Browns at Falcons.
I'm going with you, picking the Falcons.
It's a sweep for the GOAT, Mariota. Okay, moving on. We have the Commanders, first year picking that name, versus the boys, the Cowboys. Cowboys at 2-1 after that big Monday night game. Who you got in this one, Ames?
This is a weird one. I mean,
This is a division game. NFC East.
Yeah,
of
NFC
course.
East, of course.
Surprised it's not on prime time.
You know, I think I'm going to go with the Cowboys here. I'm not really confident with this pick. I mean, they were able to piece together a win against the Giants this last week, but they definitely had to work for it. I think they will still have to work here, but win.
I'm going to pick the Cowboys as well. I like Cooper Rush. He's a 3-0 as a starting quarterback in the league after being a backup. And I don't see why it's not going to continue against the Commanders. The Commanders are... Why did you trade for Carson Wentz? Anyways, okay, next game. We got Seahawks at the Lions. Lions surprisingly putting up a shit ton of points this season. Amy,
Jared Goff is having an iconic season. And
is that what they said?
Oh, they didn't use the word iconic,
It was
but
something
they
like
used
that.
a legendary or something. They were like cementing his legend
With this season.
Detroit.
Yeah. That was on some NFL broadcast this past weekend.
Yeah. You know, Lions Seahawks, I'm going to go with the Lions. I'm going to ride this Jared Goff train, for a bit. But I'm going to go with the Lions here. Seahawks haven't, they beat Russell Wilson night 1, week 1, whatever. That was all emotion. Now that we break it down to talent, Jared Goff every time.
I don't want you to ride Jared Goff at all for any amount of time. So let's erase that. But I'm also have to go with the Lions.
Because you want to ride Jared Goff too.
No. It's just that the Seahawks are in shambles this year. Geno Smith, good job on getting a starting job, but you're not going to do a whole lot with it anyways. All right. Lions. Okay. We got the Bears and the Giants. Amazingly, I really thought they were going to go 3-0. That would have been crazy. They did not. But I am going to pick them here. Justin Fields is having one of the worst starts to a season as a quarterback in league history. And I just think the Bears are a very weak team. I don't think the Giants are great, but I think Danny Dimes has a better nickname than anyone on the Bears. So
that's pretty good.
Going with the Giants, yeah.
I'm going to go with the Giants here too. It's been really, really cool and exciting to watch Saquon Barkley really start to get to showcase his talent. We know it's been there this whole time, but I feel like just injuries.
Well, he's back from injury, yeah.
Yeah, injuries have kept him out of it, and I don't love the Giants, but I do like Saquon Barkley. It's very fun to watch him get to live out that potential.
I will. It's good seeing him back fully healthy from injury and back to himself, even though himself had to be himself against the Titans week 1. I could have waited another week for that to come around, but
Fair.
Whatever. We're on week 4 now, okay? So we didn't pick those games, so they don't matter. Okay, next one, we got the Jags and the Eagles. Surprisingly, a 3-0 team, one of the last remaining in the Eagles, versus a 2-1 top of the AFC South Jaguars team.
Also surprising.
But I am going to go Eagles to go 4-0 in this one. I don't think the Jags can win on the road. That's it.
Yeah, it's going to be a tough one up in Philly for the Jags to come in and win. Jalen Hurts, he has impressed me so much this season. I did not have that much confidence in him, and I've been impressed with what I've seen. So good job, Jalen.
Well, he took our star wide receiver, so he should be decent.
True.
So you're going with Eagles?
Yeah, I'm going to go with Eagles.
Next, we got the Jets, the Jets, and the Steelers. This is not an intriguing matchup at all. I do not want to be watching this one on Sunday. Thank God it's at 11 behind the Titans game. I will not have to watch it. And I don't even really want to pick it. But I think I'm actually going to go with the Joe Flacco-led Jets because of his, veteran status over a Mitchell Trubisky Steelers team. That's just injured and... no one's high on the Steelers. I'm
really intrigued to see what the Steelers season is like this year because Mike Tomlin has never had a losing season. Still, is this going to be
stats?
Is this going to be it? If he can get a winning season out of this one, that's very impressive. My mind will be kind of blown. Yeah, I don't want to pick this game either.
Yeah.
It's funny, some of them come up, I'm like, I don't even want to talk about that one or pick that one.
It sounds like you're picking the Steelers.
I am going to pick the Steelers.
Because they got to start turning this record around sometime since they're below 500 right now.
Yeah.
Anyways, okay, next one. Now, this should be the primetime game right here. Bills at Ravens. Why? I want to watch this one. Why is it the same time as the Titans game? I don't know.
Oh, that's annoying.
Bills at Ravens. Amy, I'm going to let you pick this one first. Both teams are 2-1, but this is the big game.
Yeah, it is a big game. And yes, I will definitely have my eyes glued to the updates for this one. I think I'm going to go... No, I don't think. I am going to go with the Bills here. Not an easy decision, but just coming off of their loss last week, they definitely feel like they have things to prove. And I think that they are going to do just that against Baltimore.
I am going to go against you, and I'm going to pick the Baltimore Ravens. I think Lamar Jackson is on fire right now. He's showing the league why he's still an elite quarterback. Not just still an elite. He's like the elite quarterback of the league. A type of player we've never seen before. He's like Michael Vick 3.0. And I think he's going to outduel Josh Allen right here. It's going to be a mix of running and throwing quarterbacks. They're going to run it, and then going to pass it, and then going to run it.
Oh, man, that gets me excited just thinking about it. That's going to be such a fun game.
Yes, good game. All right, next up, we got the Chargers at the Texans. Texans still finding themselves winless, though they do have a tie. So, bonus points there? No.
No.
It's hard. This is another hard one to pick. Texans suck, but the Chargers are dealing with a string of misfortunes so far this year.
They're hurting.
You know what? I think I'm actually going to pick... No, I'm going to stick with the Chargers. I cannot pick the Texans. They suck. I'm sorry if you're a Texans fan. I know I'm kind of wearing Texans colors, but...
Texans suck. That even, like, this battered Chargers team is going to beat them. There's my pick.
On the road. Okay. Next up, got the Cardinals facing the Panthers. If this were real life and their mascots were fighting as animals, Panthers would easily win with a mouthful of red feathers. But here, I'm going to go with the Cardinals on the road. Kyler Murray, after calling out his teammates, gets the team back on track. All right, and...
I'm going to go with the Cardinals as well. Good
What?
Thing.
You don't want to go with Baker Mayfield?
No. Good thing that these games are not the actual mascots fighting, because that would be painful to watch.
It would. Okay, next up, Patriots and the Packers. A few years ago, this would have been a pretty good matchup. Now,
it was basically last week. You're talking about Tom Brady versus Aaron Rodgers, which was last Sunday. So
true, but different teams now.
Yeah.
And now we got a very hurt Mac Jones. Is he going to play? Is he not going to play? I don't know. Anyways, Packers are going to take care of business easily at Lambeau. I think Rodgers is getting his groove back. He's getting in rhythm with those young wideouts. James, who you got?
Yeah, I got Packers here too. They're still going to have a great season. They're going to be playoff contenders, Super Bowl contenders. Packers.
All right, next up we got a AFC West matchup. Surprisingly, Raiders at 0-3, you're welcome, versus the Broncos. This is in Las Vegas. Broncos surprisingly 2-1, though. Everyone was picking them to be a Super Bowl contender. Eye test, though, is saying differently. They look awful.
Awful?
Yes.
I think they're just... man.
They look... did you watch that Monday night game?
I kind of fell asleep.
You
remember?
did fall asleep. That's why. They had 10 3-and-outs.
Oh, wow. I didn't know that.
10 3-and-outs.
They're frustrating for me to watch because I do feel like there's potential there, and it's just, I don't know, everyone doesn't seem to be on the same page. I feel like they're not playing with confidence, and like it shows. So I'm going to go with the Raiders here, even though they
were you talking about the Broncos or the Raiders?
I was talking about the Broncos right there.
Okay.
Yeah. So I'm going to go with the Raiders just because I feel like they have more confidence. They have things a little more in place. And I think that that's going to lead them to this victory here.
This is a big game, I think, for Raider Nation out there, and especially Josh McDaniels. If they go 0-4, losing at home to a division rival who's not... I know the Broncos are 2-1, but they're not that good. Russell Wilson is cooking, but he's just making some Kraft mac and cheese right now. I think the Raiders are going to step up and get this one. They need it. Devontae Adams, you went there to win the Super Bowl and you're 0-3, bro. Stay with the Packers, dude.
Yeah.
And reigning MVP. Nah, he went there to be home, to be with his friends. I'm going to go Raiders too at home. Broncos losing. Sorry, Denver fans. I know we're in Colorado, but okay. We got the Sunday night game.
I'm excited about this
A Super Bowl rematch from a few years ago. Kansas City Chiefs at Tampa Bay. If it's at Tampa Bay, if Hurricane Ian doesn't win the matchup and move the game to Minneapolis, which is where they said would be the backup location for this game.
Yep.
I'm going to go ahead and pick here. I think the Chiefs are winning this one. I think the Buccaneers are going through a little bit of an early season, a hard stretch here. Tom Brady, he's throwing tablets. He ain't happy. Chiefs.
You know, let me say this. So Tom has not had the best numbers season yet, 3 weeks in. But he has found ways to win. And isn't that what he's always done? He's always found ways to win, no matter what he's working with. I mean, his receiving core last week was abysmal. The fact that they were even still in the game against the Packers and had a chance to win it in the final seconds, that to me just blows my mind. So, all that to say, I'm going to go with Tom Brady here. I definitely think him coming off of that loss to Aaron Rodgers, and then they're going to hype this game up against the Chiefs as well. He's going to deliver this time. It is very rare that he loses twice in a row surrounding like a big game like this. So, I'm going to go with the Bucs.
NFL has this as dead even right now in the favorites. Okay, on to the Monday night game, another big NFC West matchup. We have the Rams visiting the 49ers NFC Championship rematch here. Mm-hmm. Who you got in this one, Aim? Rams or the 49ers?
I'm very excited to watch this game, too. I'm going to go with the Rams here. It's going to be tough. I think it's going to be tough for them to go into San Francisco and get this W, but I don't know, kind of just going with the gut feeling here.
I think this game is funny because like the Rams obviously winning the Super Bowl kind of wanted to like retain that same kind of team going into this year. And the 49ers, after losing the NFC Championship, wanted to kind of change their team. And now the 49ers are right back where they were with Jimmy G at the helm. And the Rams are actually the team that's looking the most different.
Yeah.
Without, I know the Titans got Bobby Trees from them. They don't have OBJ again. They don't have really a run game established right now. Matthew Stafford's dealing with maybe a little elbow issue. It's just Cooper Kupp looks the same. But I'm just saying, it's kind of flip-flop from where they wanted to go this year. I'm actually going to go with the 49ers here. 49ers own the Rams in the regular season and typically also in the playoffs, but did not last year. So, yeah, I'm going to go with 49ers, the lowly 49ers at home on Monday night. But that's not all the games. We have the most important game in the history of the NFL Football League. We have the Tennessee Titans going up, or should I say down into hell, to face the Indianapolis Colts in Lucas Oil Stadium. I can't even get Lucas Oil Stadium.
We've been there.
We've been there a few times.
Oh, man. If we were in Nashville, we'd probably be going to
this we used to road trip to this game. So, Titans fans out there, you better be road tripping. Better take over Lucas Oil.
It's not that bad. You can do it in one day.
Exactly. So, Amy, who are you picking in this one? The Colts are perfectly even at 1-1-1.
So, they're not great winners. They're not great losers, and they're not great tires. They're just very middle of the road.
No,
that's boring as hell.
They're basically just code for the Matrix.
I laugh when I think about the Colts this season because
keep going. I love this
because I don't know how there are people out there, and there are like actual NFL
Colts fans?
Analysts. Who have said that they think the Colts are going to win the Super Bowl this season. And I can't. That just makes me laugh. Really? No. Because they're going to lose right here to the Titans. They're going to go 1-2-1. And it's just going to send them in a downfall, down a pit of despair and misery. They're never going to be able to climb out. Titans win.
Wow. I love that about you. I agree with you. One of my favorite little aspects of the offseason was that Mariota beat out Matt Ryan for that Falcons job, kind of, and then Falcons got rid of him, and the Colts got him, like the Falcons sloppy seconds.
Yeah.
Sort of. Anyways, obviously got the Titans here. We're going to go in and we're going to pound the Colts in their home stadium. I can't wait for it. It's going to be glorious.
I think Bobby Trees is going to get a tutty.
Okay. Bobby Tree's first tutty of the year.
His first Titans tutty, yes.
It's like water that tree, bro. Let him grow.
Let him grow.
Let him grow. Okay, anyways, that is it for weekly NFL picks, week 4, which is our week 1 of doing it, but week 4 in the NFL. Anyways, we hope to be doing this week in and week out, and we'll count the records. It's just between Amy and I. I guess loser at the end will have to do like 2 shots of tequila.
Yeah, I don't know. Let us, if you have any ideas for what the loser should do, drop them in the comments below, and we'll entertain the idea. We'll see if there's any good ones.
Yeah, let us know your thoughts. And subscribe to Titans too, bros. Okay? Do it.
Why haven't you?
Why haven't you?
We'll see you next time.